While pumping our gas, we often see the words unleaded gasoline in gas stations, and we might wonder, what is leaded gasoline? Well, leaded gasoline is tetraethyl-lead. And what is tetraethyl-lead? To understand that, we must look back a century, back to the 1920s when Cadillac produced the world's first automatic transmission. Although the design was very innovative, it had one significant issue: engine knocking. This was a result of the premature ignition of gasoline in the cylinder due to prior combustion reactions, which created loud, erratic sounds while using the car. To combat this issue, Cadillac hired a man called Thomas Mitchell Jr. to find a solution. After many tests and trials, he discovered that adding tetraethyl-lead to gasoline would reduce the knocking significantly in cars. Currently, N-heptane and isooctane are used on a scale of gasoline ratings from 0 to 100 respectively. A gasoline mixture of more octane than heptane would result in a higher quality gas that is less likely to combust from heat or pressure, thus creating a higher octane fuel and a more high quality fuel that has less knocking. For example, a mixture of 91 octane gas is 91% octane and 9% heptane. This mixture is more resilient and will reduce the knocking in cars compared with a mixture of something like 80 octane gas. Mitchell discovered that adding lead to gasoline would also create a high octane gas, which wouldn't combust and reduce the knocking significantly. And since lead was easy to obtain, needed minimal addition to fuel, specifically 1 part per thousand, and was cheap to produce, it was a perfect solution for the problem. Tetraethyl-lead, or TEL, is a tetrahedron that can be volatilized to a gas when it acts as an anti-knock by raising the temperature and pressure at which auto-ignition occurs. TEL can easily change from liquid to vapor form, making it a practical additive to fuel. It seemed like Thomas Mitchell found the perfect solution to engine knocking, right? Well, no. While leaded gasoline solved the issue of engine knocking, it led to many health complications throughout the world. Lead is highly poisonous to the body, and it takes the place of calcium in the bones. This means that it will replace calcium in many of our body functions, such as bone integrity and muscular contractions, meaning our body will slowly atrophy from ingesting or breathing in lead. Concentrations of as low as 5 milligrams per liter of blood may be associated with decreased intelligence, as stated by the World Health Organization, with further exposure increases the severity of the symptoms and their effects. During the mid to late 20th century, a correlation was found between increased usage of leaded gasoline and rising crime rates. These two graphs had a 17 to 18-year gap, which is about the time it takes for young children to develop into adolescent adults. The Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation during 2019 also discovered that lead exposure accounted for over 62.5% of the global rate of intellectual disability. Tetraethyl-lead changed the automobile industry and led to numerous advancements in automation, improving the quality of life for many. With its detriment to the human body and the ecosystem, we need to seek caution regarding lead and any other harmful substances to ensure that another catastrophic event like this won't happen again.
Created using Powtoon.